Good afternoon, this is Rich Nelson with Allendale, covering the wrap-up commodity comments here for Friday. This is April 30th, 2010. Of course, we had some strength in the grain markets today. Of interest, corn finishing up 6 1/4. That puts the highest corn close for the entire month. So certainly some excitement on the corn. Beans up 3 and wheat up about 7 1/2. Getting into each market specifically, we could point out that as far as corn goes, we have no new China news this morning. So pretty much we had some residual carry in from all that great China news in the last few days at least. We will point out that we do have new planting numbers coming up here Monday afternoon. Keep in mind that, we've had a great week of planting get done. Typically, we get down about 19% of the crop during this week here. So if we add 50 back on last Monday, you add in at least 19%. We'll probably be around 69% as of next Monday afternoon. The 5-year average is 40. So we'll probably be anywhere from 65 to 70 or so percent planted as of next Monday afternoon. 40 is a 5-year average. So certainly we're going to beat that in here. As far as soybeans, we do have some news here as far as all this week we've gotten nothing but better increased numbers on soybean production for South America. In fact, for Brazil, we've got the Soybean Crusher Association up theirs yesterday. We also had Argentina, one group, one of the exchanges, up their numbers yesterday, as the other one up even on Wednesday. So out of the 3 estimates we had for South American revisions, all 3 pointed towards higher numbers. So 2 higher for Argentina and 1 higher for Brazil. So that's a little bearish here today. Kind of counteracting that idea is the fact that so far China has bought double their normal amount from last week in terms of soybean purchases of new crop soybean numbers here. So China's purchased about 2.4 million metric tons. Last year at this time they had about 1.2 in pre-harvest numbers already booked here. As far as that planting information, as of this past Monday, we had about 5% done. We usually get a little bit of this bean paste finished up this week. By next Monday, the 5-year average is usually around 8% complete. So we're still going to be ahead of the normal pace for soybeans as well. Over on the wheat, main interest here, we're just following corn really for the most part. We can note that the Kansas, that wheat quality tour always happens around this time of year. That's starting up again. They're going to make some estimates on production. At this point, the average guess is for a 359 million bushel crop. That's slightly under last year's 370 million bushel number here, so a little bit less than last year. Over on the livestock side, we can point out cattle had a good day here, up about 62. So we've had 3 days of consecutive moderate gains as far as the cattle, trying to make up some of those big losses from back on Tuesday. In terms of some information out this morning, we can note that the GDP, so the first quarter economic growth came out today. That was up about 3.2% is what that came in. Though it was a little less than the average guess of 3.4%. Let's just make this very clear. We've got 3 quarters of continuous growth on the cattle or on the economic side, so maybe that's going to carry over into beef demand. So some slightly good news as far as that for the beef demand picture. Over on the hog side, up about $2.50 for the June contract today. Some very big gains. And as far as the main news, there's talking of a supply restriction coming in for next week. So some of the big stories, or one of the big themes we've kind of laid out for hogs in the past few days, and you also heard that at Monday's weekly broker meeting, was the idea that in the big picture, we are in a very supply-constricted period right now, and that's going to actually get a little worse here as we go into summer. So even though we've had a little dip in prices, in cash pork prices for a few days, and also cash hog prices, it looks like that this overall supply restriction that's happening right now is certainly the main theme of the hog market for right now. If you have any questions about these markets or how to trade them, or certainly some hedging and marketing ideas, feel free to give us a call here at Allendale. Our number is 1-800-262-7538. You can also reach us by email, which is research or service at allendale-inc.com, or check out our website. We've got a full contingent of research products for you, and that website is www.allendale-inc.com. This is Rich Nelson. Have a good trading day, and a good trading weekend. Thank you.